Hey, good morning.
What are we doing today?
We're on Constitution Avenue.
Yeah.
Where we heading, sis?
We're heading to the African American History and Cultural Museum. It's our actual last museum.
Wow.
Where we're heading, right?
Yeah.
We've done it all pretty much on the mall.
Yep.
And then after that, we're actually going to the Washington Monument for the actual tour.
The actual tour.
Inside the monument.
Actually inside.
So yeah, we're back. We're back in
yes,
DC.
Indeed. Next to
So we arrived at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. This building is a replica of the Queen. I cannot remember, and I'm very embarrassed about that, but her headdress. So it's a beautiful building. And of course, the Sappingtons arrived almost a half an hour early. Because that's how we roll. Because you never know. So we're gonna sit out here and relax. Yeah, it opens up at 10 o'clock. And we're just going to enjoy people watching for a while. This is the lobby. We were the third and fourth person to enter this morning. And there's this huge line behind us. And you had to enter with a ticket. Doesn't cost anything, but it's a timed thing. So I got these a long time ago. Cadillac. We're in the section of music of the African American Cultural History Museum. It's unbelievable. Another highly recommend you get here when you're in Washington. So now we're at the Washington Monument again for our Washington Monument tour. Wait.
That height made it the world's tallest structure. That didn't last too long, however, because just 5 years later, in 1889, the Eiffel Tower was completed, which is nearly twice as tall as this. But since this has to be the world's tallest something, the Washington Monument has been determined to be the world's tallest freestanding stone structure, meaning there is no steel support inside. It's just stone upon stone, held together by gravity, and everyone holding their breath. Very impressive. When you get to the top, take your time looking out of the windows. When you're ready to go back down, walk down one flight of steps to the 490-foot level.
We are at the top of the Washington Monument, looking straight at Lincoln's Memorial. World War II Memorial, Martin Luther King, Reflecting Pool, Korean War, Lincoln, Vietnam Veterans Memorial, all of this right here.
wow.
That's amazing. And from this view, we see the Capitol and the National Mall. That's pretty impressive. And from this view is the White House. Look at that. How cool is this? Yep. I'm on top of the Washington Monument. From this angle, we are at the Jefferson Monument, Holocaust Museum, East Potomac Park, and obviously the Potomac River, all from the top of the Washington Monument. Mount Vernon Mansion. We're getting ready to go in to take a tour. This is the Potomac River. And obviously they're doing some restoration. This is the back of the house, and you can actually, you would sit out here, Washington and Martha, and just look at the most beautiful view. Maryland is across the bay, and their farm is out that way. It's quite beautiful. So this is Washington's vehicles. How cool is that? Look at this. Wow.
The last person was James Blackburn, who was married to the second wife of the owner, John Augustine II, on September of 1855. Today, Washington is lying over to the right, Martha's over to the left. 25 family members are inside the vault. Now, it doesn't look very big straight on, but if you go up the hill, this thing goes back about 45 to 50 feet. And then on the outside, you've got 3 family members, of which includes Mrs. Washington's granddaughter, Nellie Custis, her daughter, Frances, and her granddaughter.
It's our last day in Washington, D.C., meaning it's our last time we're coming into Washington, D.C. We're actually here until the 1st. But today is very special because we get a tour of the Capitol. So right now it's very windy and sunny, cold, but we're heading to the Capitol for our tour. So we have started our tour. We just came through the tunnels and we're waiting for Matthew, our tour guide, nice kid. This is the center of Washington, D.C. Wow, okay.
So in this room, if you counted all the statues, you get to the number 12.
Yeah.
There were 13. 13th with Robert E. Lee, it's gone. One stayed for each of the colonies. During the January 6th insurrection, people coming into the crypt. This statue of George Washington is very famous. It's the only one that depicts Washington as his real height at 6'2". During that, he had blood splattered all across it. Because where we're at is the Speaker's stairs. Nancy Pelosi's office is just above us. And they cleaned it off. And you used to be able to go stand by it and take a picture. Next say, hey, look how tall George Washington is.
After our Capitol tour, we decided to walk down to Union Station because we're looking for a specific restaurant. It's not in here, obviously, but this is Union Station. How crazy is this? We are in Kelly's Irish Times Bar. It is known to be a cop bar. And what happens in a couple of weeks is all police from all over the country.
It's Memorial Week.
Law
Enforcement Memorial Week.
Law Enforcement Memorial Week. Those are patches back there. If I can spin that. There's all the patches. And it's just a very cool bar. There's Jerry. We're having corned beef and cabbage at this bar. Yep, we didn't have it in March, so we're gonna have it now. We are on our last train. This is it. Yeah, we're done. We've done it all. And we heard that numerous times. So anyway, we're on our train back to the RV park, and we've accomplished it all. And we've accomplished public transportation. Yay. Well, we left Maryland and DC.
Bye, DC.
Getting out of there today was a little challenging.
Fortunately, it was Sunday. Traffic wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But we were just having the typical problems with our GPS navigation.
I don't know, man. Yeah, we use a software called RV Life, which is amazing for trip planning. I mean, it's what I use to trip plan, but for whatever reason, it's screwing up on the GPS. And so we have 4 others. Seriously, I have 4 others.
That was our go-to app.
Yeah.
For 6 months, it was flawless.
It was flawless. So anyway, I've got to figure this out. But we're good.
Yeah.
We got out of there.
We're still talking to each other.
And we didn't go off track because of the other one that we. So we have 2 phones going. Just so you know, we have 2 phones going. One that's actually on the dash, and the other one is, you know, another GPS. So we always have 2 GPSs going at the same time. So it's just something you have to do when you are in an RV, because we don't want what happened to us the last time. You know, if you saw any of our videos, we talk about how we almost went through an overpass that was too low because the GPS took us that way. So we don't want that to happen again.
That's a big no-no.
Very big no-no. But 33 days.
33 days.
We were in Washington, D.C., Maryland area, and we're very excited to leave, to be honest with you, because
we're tired.
We're tired. Yeah, we did much walking and great sightseeing, but we're so excited to be going to hopefully a smaller area, Virginia Beach, and experiencing the beach.
Yep. From
West Coast to East Coast.
Oysters.
And oysters. So anyway, we're on our way, and we'll be doing a lot more filming when we get to Virginia Beach.
Absolutely, can't wait.
All right, just one more road trip.
Yeehaw!
Okay, so what you doing?
I'm hanging out with my buddy.
Okay.
Gorilla. Gorilla, my friend. He's my buddy.
Yes.
Get him to wear a hat.
Well, he's wearing a red, white, and blue stars.
Grand Design fan.
There you go.